All right.
What's up, guys? Before we get started, this is a members only video that I wanted to share with you guys. If you enjoy content like this, click the link below and become a channel member. I greatly appreciate it, and I know you will get value out of it. Come join the community.
So we have Tim working on this 2022 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro. And we just recorded this, but the audio was horrible, so I got to record it again. So, Tim, how's the metal moving?
It's very soft.
Very soft.
Very
Okay.
light pull, it's pulls very hard.
Ah.
So you gotta be careful.
Be careful, yeah. And how long do you think this repair is going to take?
At least a half day,
Okay.
maybe full day.
Full day. And this
It's
should.
not a Chinese event, so it takes time and it needs a lot of local.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, it's a crease, so it just requires a ton of cross checking. Yeah. Yep.
So
So.
I need to start this side first.
Mm-hmm. And he's using this light to kind of cross check just to make sure he doesn't do more damage, and then all of a sudden he turns his light this way and there's another 4 hours worth of work. So he's just using this to reference, because ultimately the customer is going to look at the light or the panel going this direction. As far as the prep on the panel, a little trick: you got the glass cleaner. You just spray it on before you start glue pulling, and I'm telling you, you're gonna get some hard pulls. Probably not necessarily needed on this soft metal, but I think it helps out with more consistent pulls. So it looks like he's jumping back and forth from the Kiko crease tab. Yeah, similar to this one. This is a curved one though. But he has the.
I changed the step because this one is pulls harder than this one.
Yeah.
So
So he's saying that I love these tabs. This is the dentless tabs. He's saying that the dentless tabs pulls a lot harder than the Kiko tabs. So yeah, I love those dentless tabs when you need to move metal. And dentless tabs does have a thin one, which wouldn't give you much of a bite, but it might just change the way it lifts. And I don't know if he tried it before, but the first, I would say 30 to 40 minutes as you're glue pulling, you're like seeing which tab actually works for that particular dent. That's not doing too much or not doing any damage. It's consistent pulls that is coming up evenly. And then you pick that tab, and then you can increase the size of that tab. But with all the variations of tabs, you got this green one. At the end of the day, there's probably 6 or 7 variations of crease tabs. Right? But all of them are going to give you a different pulling outcome, or lifting outcome. So he's just trying to match what he wants. There's a thin one I threw back here, Tim. I don't know if you needed it. We're just trying to match it so that he can get through this repair as fast as possible. Let me show you guys from this angle. Now, of course, as every dent guy, we get impatient. We're not going to just lay one glue tab at a time. He'll probably start littering this thing up with, 2 or 3. But as he's waiting, it's always nice to... So, and that may seem like it didn't pull, but it may have pulled just enough for him. If you notice, guys, that he's not just completely yanking this thing up and just causing more damage. He's also using an OG, old school slide hammer. This is my slide hammer. I'm pretty sure Tim has something similar to that because he loves it, he says. So I like this. It has this just old school, snapping type pull. I don't know what it is, but I think it's the best slide hammer, I think. And so I'm going to bring that slide hammer with me at the dent competition. I'm also going to bring those dentless tabs because I think those are just going to give me maximum pulling power. And just so you guys compare, some of the newer slide hammers, they got a little creative and put this spring on it. And I'm old school, so I think the snapping just makes more sense in my eyes, So. But as far as the glue that he's using his own glue, not released yet, but it should be released here in the next couple of months. But on this repair, it doesn't really matter I think will glue, the green glue, all the glue will work because he doesn't need that much pulling power. He may even be better off going down to a glue that is lower on the pulling kind of list, and that will give him maybe a little bit more consistency. But then, you know, he's gonna have to take all this glue out and this, that, and there. So I don't think he wants to do it. So, and plus, once you use one glue for a few months, you know the characteristics of that glue. You know when to pull. You're like one with glue. So that's another reason why he probably doesn't want to switch out glue and just move the tab. Just take that one variable out of the equation. So that's it. We're going to come back. It's about 9 o'clock, 9:20 now. We're going to come back in about an hour, see where he's at. I don't know if you guys can quite see this crease. I'm going to try my hardest to catch it so you guys can see. You guys got to look like right here. But that is all low right there. And so this looks okay until you get to like right here. And then you can kind of see the crease, guys? It's like right there. So, got a little bit of work, but it's coming along quite nicely. So, see you guys in, well, for you guys in a second, but for us in about an hour. All right, we are right around 12 o'clock. Tim, where are you at so far with the repair? What do you think?
Still pulling out like a micro roll.
Yeah, micro lows. But the crease itself is out, right? Yeah, that's looking really good. What, maybe another hour? He still has that monster dent to do. But you can see that light is still in the same position, guys, because that's kind of how he's gonna finish the repair. So he's gone down to some of the smaller tabs, and watch how that dentless tab pulls. Woo! And it's on the edge, so this blue one should give you more bite. Ooh. Yeah. So because it's on the edge, it just doesn't have a lot of room. The metal doesn't have a lot of room to breathe, I guess, and so it doesn't pull as hard. So, but yeah, these little small tabs work very well. Let me see if I can show you. So he had something like this on there. I think they're like 5mm tabs. Anyway, so that's where he's at. He's almost done. I normally give you guys the price, and I didn't give it to you at the beginning of the video. But I think that side was, so that was $1,000 is what we charge for that 20-inch long crease. So, you know, when you have some skill behind you and you can be fast. And I really think that if you're in the right environment, you know, Tim doesn't have to set up anything. He just comes, turns on his glue gun, and he's just working off of our glue stand right now. Light was already charged. I mean, right there in obviously a controlled environment, you know, he can get consistent pulls over and over and over again. So I know if I had to do this repair outside, it would probably take me a day, maybe even a day to some change. So same price, but we just can be a lot quicker when we're in more of a controlled environment. So do you agree, Tim?
Yes.
So right now it's like 67 to 70 degrees in here. I'd be sweating these guys out. So, but yeah, it's perfect temperature for glue pulling. So yeah, let's get a video of him pulling on this bad boy. Oh, it didn't pull. Yeah. Misfire.